Permission to speak from here, sir.
Yeah, please.
Thank you, sir. So, I thank you for allowing me to speak on this very important topic of demand for grants on the Home Affairs budget, sir. I would like to commend and congratulate the Honourable Minister for increasing this budget by 11.24%. Also, for undertaking this, the fifth longest land border in the world of 4,096 kilometers, then now we will be sealing this border completely in Bangladesh. So I will not indulge in any more number crunching as my esteemed colleagues have already done that. I would immediately move to a topic which so far has not been discussed by anybody, sir. Our Central Armed Police Forces, sir, we have given a lot of budget for their operational part, you know, in terms of the equipment, the night vision and all that, but we have not, nobody has spoken about the logistical part, and in the logistical part, the welfare part, which is of utmost importance, sir. The medical facilities of our police armed forces is very, very, of our paramilitary forces is not at all, the infrastructure is very weak, sir. If a person is shot in J&K, for example, sir, he's completely dependent on the army or civil hospital. We cannot, if he's shot in the forests of Jharkhand or any other person, a lot of CRPF personnel are being shot there. There is no, we do not even have a helicopter dedicated to this job of transporting them here. We have to rely on the army for this, sir. There are, and if we compare this to the armed forces, sir, they have an R&R in Delhi, they have an AFMC which trains their personnel, they have 5 command hospitals, sir, and then they have the base hospitals and field hospitals. So this is a major problem, sir. We are told that the CAP-FIMS, the Central Armed Police Forces Institute for Medical Sciences, is being built in Maidangadi, Delhi, but it is really lagging, sir. It has been 8 years, I think, and not much has been done there. Similarly, the condition of housing is extremely poor, so of these people who have more casualties than our army does, sir. There is cantonments availability for the armed forces, for the army, and there is a term called separated family accommodation, which means that the personnel that are serving, their families are accommodated in the cities of their choice so that the children can study. But there is no such arrangement for any of these, for any of our armed forces, sir, for any of our armed police forces, sir. Similarly, the rations, so we saw a very distressing clip on the social media of this person, a BSF personnel in Jammu and Kashmir showing the dal. But if we look deeper into this problem, sir, there is no dedicated army supply. Like the Army Supply Corps, there is no dedicated body. So obviously, the quality and the timely supply of procurements is always affected, sir. There are battalions, the battalions of CRPF and other forces have to procure their rations locally, sir. So this makes an ad hoc arrangement with no quality
please
control
conclude now.
and no timely supply. Just the last important point, sir. And therefore it leads our personnel very disgruntled and upset, as we saw on that clip, sir. Similarly, sir, we need much more personnel employed because there is no leave reserve, sir. We are employed to threadbare capacity. Adequate leave reserves are required in battalions. This causes frustration. We also saw another clip, sir, of a person shooting his colleagues because they didn't. One person got leave sanction and the other didn't. So I would finally like to also comment on the gallantry service, sir. We have a Veer Chakra in the army, but we have no such gallantry award in the CAPF, sir. And finally, sir, I think it is a much workable option if we just attach our CAPFs to the Defense Medical Corps, increase their budget. At least we can accommodate them in times of injury for their accommodations and for their families. Thank you so much, sir.